I got a crazy idea, y'all.
What?
We should go to the border and interview the immigrants and say, how did y'all find out that Americans just said, come in here?
Bro, what if they speak Spanish?
They'll say we saw it.
We gonna bring somebody Spanish.
And you gonna be like, huh?
We gonna have one
might hit you with
translator.
Final days.
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Y'all niggas.
That was insane. Wow.
Bro, how you think fentanyl getting in the country?
From China.
Bro, they said 50% of fentanyl is brought in by Americans. We heard that on the debate yesterday.
Oh yeah, that is crazy.
Okay.
But now they're going to
These damn Americans.
But how they getting it?
Mexico and coming over though.
But
right?
it's the Americans doing it.
Yeah.
So
Mexico's the problem.
It's been brought in by citizens over
So
like
you
50%.
You don't think some of them
They
people
said that
going across the border going to get a brick of fentanyl in their backpack? Shit, I could go to American.
But some of them Americans is doing that.
That is true.
So guys, this is really disgusting and it's getting worse than we thought. So they just kicked an old veteran out of his home to replace him with illegal
Whoa,
immigrants.
no way.
Whoa.
No way. Don't piss me off.
You know what I think? I think that they know that, okay, he's 95. He's not going to be with us probably in 10 years.
I don't give a if he was 110. He is a motherfucking veteran.
I know.
He fought
He's
for this
more
country.
valuable than every single illegal immigrant in the U.S.
Not to
Other
their
than they
agenda.
coming from asylum.
Not to their agenda. They could get an illegal immigrant in and get another vote.
See, no, my grandpa was a veteran.
Hold on. What
They would
state
kick
is
my
this?
grandpa out his home for illegal immigrant. I promise you, I'm
No,
blowing
I would-
all this shit up.
I would
I'm
raise
coming
him.
over to illegal immigrant country with napalm. They all gonna pay.
Oh no.
That's why I'm sliding behind mine.
This is crazy.
He said
Okay.
they all gonna pay.
I don't believe it either. So
I'm
let's
just
go.
being a little extreme. I wouldn't do that for real. But this is some bullshit.
Appreciate you for your service, man. Let's hear it.
Oh man.
It was very disgraceful what they did to the people in Island Shores. They gave us time to get out, but they never said when, and they never said they were going to get us out. And then one day, there's a thing on the board, a notice on the board, you gotta be out by March 15th. I think that gave us like a month and a half to find out where we're gonna go. I thought my suitcases were gonna be on the curb because I'm not that fast. If it wasn't for my daughter, they would have been on the curb.
Wow, man.
But
The fact that he can still laugh
that's
about
what
it.
it happened, and that was it. I said, no, you're not moving me. And they said, yes, we are.
Wow.
And everything was done behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a chance to actually make any attempt to stop them because there wasn't enough time.
Nobody should be subject to this.
Scott Herkert lives right next to the former St. John Villa Academy turned emergency migrant shelter. The city built showers for the shelter right against his backyard. He has been at the center of the neighborhood pushback against placing migrants here across from a school, which may now become a bigger battle.
I knew from the beginning this wasn't a checkers game, it was a chess game.
In his ruling ordering migrants out of St. John Villa, Staten Island Judge Wayne Ozzie wrote that the guarantee of a bed to anyone who comes to a city shelter was never meant to be applied to migrants. It was only, quote, to provide housing for unfortunate New Yorkers who needed shelter.
That right to shelter decree did not envision homeless from China and Korea and Venezuela.
going to New York.
It meant the homeless within the city of New York.
It was never meant to accommodate a group that could fill two Yankee stadiums or 1/5 the population of Staten Island.
It's the most disappointing thing to me is like how they're being brought in at the expense to the people who are paying the taxes that's affording them to be brought in.
You know what?
And treated that way.
You know what?
Basically, they're getting better treatment than the people who pay for these systems to be in place.
This looks like an invasion.
That's insane, though.
It's getting really ugly.
But there's an agenda because obviously this is another one of them things that like no one can really justify it, but they letting it happen because they're gonna benefit.
So
Somebody's
they
gonna benefit.
don't got a law for this? Ain't this is like the same thing when they had the like them soldiers like living with people?
I remember that. You had to let them, you had to feed them.
Yeah.
What? Back in the day.
Yeah, ain't this close to this law? Because they're kicking people out their cribs now and setting up like trailers behind your house on your property and saying this emergency.
That's
that is
disgusting.
crazy.
I personally would like just destroy it if it was on my property. I'm gonna put some firecrackers firecrackers in it and blow that thing up.
Well,
this looks like an invasion.
Couple mortars in there.
A real New Yorker. I've met a guy that's from New York, and he said he didn't like it because it was just so crammed. So I think that maybe the people in New York are realizing, down south, it's probably better. Like, you get your own home and stuff like this. You don't have to be as cramped. So if you moved in immigrants and you make them have to pay on the housing that you own, you get your money. So maybe people are losing money from people moving out. It's a money grab, definitely. So.
I don't know. I think
the government don't have no money to pay.
All I've seen is multiple.
They're gonna
Americans.
get jobs,
bro. How?
They have no social security.
Did you see what they were doing in Chicago?
You see what AOC said? The first thing we're gonna do is try to get these people some paperwork. They're gonna get jobs, buddy, and they're gonna pay rent. And some people are gonna get money.
I don't think that should be happening. Honestly.
It will though.
I'm sorry.
And they're gonna get votes, so it's a win-win for them.
Oh my gosh.
And people, if they took out, I don't know, man.
They
gonna go to jail.
That kind of
just money everywhere people could get.
That kind of scares the shit out of me. So they could just come over here illegally, breaking the law, basically meaning they're above the law.
Yes.
Be given housing, paperwork, and afforded a whole right to be here in America at the expense of people who are born here, pay taxes, follow the law, people who have served this country, and they're getting damn near priority treatment, and they're not supposed to be here. They're here illegally.
What is the veteran gonna do for them now?
Wow.
Not shit.
As we said last year, be unsustainable, which is what it is.
The judge also questioned whether or not Mayor Eric Adams truly has the emergency powers to be housing and feeding 10,000 migrants coming each month. He says the mayor invited the emergency by offering services. The mayor and governor have openly questioned it recently.
I don't want to sound insensitive, man.
I might create something. I got something for these niggas they could do, man. We might need to put something together and let these little work, man. Throw up a factory or something. They're
not letting them stay out here, man.
Factories in Alaska.
Texas is busting them. They're paying tax money to bust them up out of here.
So hold on,
get on these buses, niños.
Is it leaving? I'm tripping, but all the immigrants I have seen is male. It look like
okay.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
They show a lot of different race of immigrants
I've only
too.
seen males.
It's been a few women.
That's all they're showing.
There was a woman on there, but it is a lot of males. I don't know
why do they do that?
Because males are trying to make that jump. Males are trying to, they got. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 100. This is an invasion.
This is an epidemic, and I'm actually scared.
This is an invasion.
It actually scares me as someone who's been born here, done everything the American dream way: go to school, go to college, to know that one day I may be exploited at the expense of someone who's not supposed to be here and not supposed to even have the right to do all this stuff, and it's gonna be exploited on my dime. That's scary.
It's gonna be on your dime, but you gonna have you a good house, so they ain't gonna come get your house.
I'm just saying though, I
want to pay an apartment in New York.
I'm just saying though, I don't even want to know that my tax dollars is going to
they are.
House and contribute to this.
Little do know we be getting taxed
at the expense of Americans.
That's
American-born Americans. I just don't.
Taxes are bad.
I personally don't like that, and it's scary to me.
Let it keep going, man.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we got
and feeding 10,000 migrants coming each month. He says the mayor invited the emergency by offering services. The mayor and governor have openly questioned in recent months if indeed the right to shelter should apply to newly arrived migrants. But City Hall says it will appeal this ruling out of concern it might land families and children sleeping on the street. Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis cheered the judge's ruling, saying this should be a turning point in the migrant crisis.
This is a true test right now to see where the mayor.
You feel bad for the children?
Hell yeah.
Those children are all victims of child abuse.
Whoa.
Why would their parents bring them over here?
Oh yeah. I mean, but they could have been in a worse position over there.
I bet they could have got a job and got some money over there. They can't do that here.
But we have more opportunity though. We do have more opportunity, bro.
Oh, I guess so. I don't know. I seen a picture.
Maybe we just swoop all the children, put them in the shelter, and leave the parents.
I seen a picture of this.
Let them go visit them.
These illegal immigrants trying to come through this razor wire.
I just don't see any.
And they had the children coming through it.
We just dug. I think we just digging ourselves in the hole and ourselves more problem at the problem because now we are in the problem. Because now you can't how is
there's millions of them.
You just see them on the street. That's gonna be fucked up. Keeping 100. Yeah. But why did we let them get here? If we would have just not let them come here, then there wouldn't be that problem.
I'm telling you, bro, we're getting invaded, bro. It's a video about this, bro. We need to
watch it. We're gonna watch it.
Is he gonna stand with the hardworking, tax-paying citizens of New York, or is he gonna stand with the citizens of other countries, 120 different countries that have come to New York City demanding free housing?
Wow.
Free.
Free housing.
It's hard to say at this hour how quickly the city will be able to appeal, or if they'll actually have to vacate the shelter for any period of time before that appeal is held. For instance, when there was a temporary protective order issued by this judge saying this shelter couldn't be used, the judge got in front of a higher judge and got that overturned very quickly within a couple of hours. So we'll see in the next few hours or days here how this plays out.
They can get 15 million people in this country. Or, you know, at the rate they're going, if they can get, I mean, you got to think, since Biden's been in office, it's probably been about 10 million people. Let me not say it's been 2 million this year so far. So I would argue that we have probably had about 5 million people come into this country illegally.
Wow.
And if you got 5 million people and all of them will vote for you all around the country, or even in these swing states, right? You go into Chicago, Illinois, go to New York, you get these people sprinkled around Texas and all these other places, give them mass amnesty. Now you have a voting block. Now you have a voting block for the next generation.
What?
Yep. The same thing.
We know that's what their agenda is.
I'm not going to lie. That's extremely concerning. It's extremely concerning.
Yeah.
Something needs to be done about that, like right now, like today.
They cheat.
Like what the fuck?
A Republican has to get in office. Let's get it.
No, 100%.
June 6, y'all.
Donald Trump get it. And that's why his numbers are higher than Joe Biden's, because he get it. Roll clip 1 with Trump.
Biden puts China first, Mexico first, Ukraine first, Europe first, Asia first, illegal aliens first, above our great veterans. You know that.
Facts.
Puts the illegal aliens above our veterans. Our veterans live like hell. And you know what? You see what's happening. Do you ever see the illegal aliens? The weirdest thing, they come in by the tens of thousands, sometimes a day, and they all have cell phones. I'm saying, where do they get the cell phones? Everybody has a cell phone. They're all talking on these beautiful cell phones, and they're expensive ones too. They're nice ones. Somebody who's into that said those are good phones. And then I say, who pays their bills? Who's paying the bills, Margie? Do you want to check that? I'll give it to Marjorie. She'll figure that one out fast. No, but you ever notice? They're all coming in with cell phones. Our veterans don't have cell phones, do they?
I have a confession to make.
But they put illegal aliens first and everyone first, but he puts America last. He puts our military last. He puts our veterans.
Today.
You late. You late.
This shit right here just made me like January 6th ready. I'm ready.
I said that. What I said the other day? I said if Joe Biden gets elected again, I'm gonna be there. We're gonna pull up like F-150.
Everything hanging out the window. Literally everything.
Everything we giving that Tom McDonald.
Say, whoa, hop on board.
No, literally everything Trump said is literally everything the video just proved. Like, he literally just spoke 100% facts. They're putting illegal immigrants above veterans, and veterans are already living bad.
The purge is on the way.
Oh my god.
Last, he puts workers last. He puts small businesses last. He puts everything that's good and proper last. He puts it last. It's crazy. I put America first every single time. Every single time.
They said that was
I might need to give me a MAGA hat.
I ended NAFTA, the worst trade deal ever made, and replaced it with the USMCA, that's Mexico and Canada. The best trade deal ever made in this nation, although I must tell you, my deal with China was very good too, but I don't talk about it because of COVID. That was a step too far.
Wow.
Is he right or is he wrong? Come on.
He's 100% right, Officer Tatum.
Yeah.
He's 100% right, Officer Tatum.
He's
100% right, Officer!
Yeah. Hey, June 6th.
Somebody bought me a TRX. I gotta get a TRX. I gotta rent it.
January the 6th.
Boy, I'm gonna drive that motherfucker into the wall.
Y'all gonna see us
I'm jumping out that bitch.
They might hit us up for inciting a riot because we might incite a riot.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. That's just how I'm feeling after watching
this. This is our country.
The fact that this is being allowed to continue.
Bust in there. And what are we gonna do?
The fact that this is allowed to happen is a real problem.
When is the new president elected? November?
January.
Wait.
Not too far. When is the voting start?
January 10th is like when it gets sworn in.
We gotta register now.
Something like that.
Wait. When does the voting start?
Like November.
This November.
Yes.
Oh shit.
I'm finna sign up. I'm definitely going.
We gotta go to Oklahoma.
We gotta
get Texas ID.
No, we gotta get Texas ID and vote in Texas.
Give me a
I'm
Texas
voting
ID.
Great State, Texas.
Everybody vote right, guys. We know what we have to do. It's nothing else said, guys. It's just getting out of control.